So a couple months ago, I I think I posted on my Twitter or TikTok first, of a couple animes that I was going to watch and complete before the end of 2025, which was I have it on my other phone, so if you see me looking, Gachakuda, Fruits Basket, the 2019, Bleach, and then Apothecary Diaries. Also, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and Free Rent. So I've mentioned this before. I think it was the spring or summer season. That was my first time participating in like watching the animes from a specific season, and my list was like growing and growing. And after the shows end, I want to pay attention to the animes that are on my list. I want to finish a couple. So I created like a watch slot, which was I was like, I just picked a couple animes that I wanted to start and finish, and it was like, if as you can tell, I had Gachakudo, which I had already started. I had Fruits Basket, which was 3 seasons plus a movie. I had Freeman, had like 5 to 6 animes, and hearing that amount of animes, I was like, I feel like I'm gonna overwhelm myself. So I end up making a schedule. So like Monday, so like Sunday, Monday were my days I didn't work. For my set time, I'll watch as much episodes as I can, instead of saying, "Oh, I'm just gonna watch 10 episodes," because I may not be in the mood for 10 episodes. I'd be like, "All right, get a set time, and how many episodes I get through, I get through." So, slowly through, I think I started. Well, I was also on an anime break because I was trying to get in burnout. But also during that break, I was still kind of watching like those 12-minute episode animes. So for the first couple days on the break, I wasn't watching anything. But then I started, and I was like, okay, I'm not in a burnout. I can complete some of these animes. Um, but then so I started like towards like the end of September, beginning of October, and over the next couple of months, I was knocking down a couple of these animes, and that went from like 6. I think it was like 6 or 7. Not to do the 6, 7, which I just did. The animes went down and down, in which I was only left with Gachakuda and Bleach. Another thing about the animes I was watching, aside from Gachakuda, all the animes I was watching were complete. So it's not necessarily like I'm just waiting week to week. I can watch as many as I can. And so I was left off with OG Bleach and Gachakuda. Now, with Bleach, I was pretty much watching most of the episodes, the fillers included. Now, my best friend who's watched Bleach many times, like once we got like to the last bit, a couple of those filler episodes, he was like, I could skip. And so I just finished the main story, which was the Fullbringer arc. And I was gonna watch a couple of the movies, but I just watched one and said, I'm just ready to get into 1,000 Year Blood War, which I just finished the first part. January, I think is 2nd. I think it's either Thursday or Friday. I do plan to start my next batch of animes, which I did post on here, which is Bungo Stray Dogs, Free Season 2, which don't start until January 16th. One Outs, which is a baseball anime, a romance anime, and yeah, I said Bungo Stray Dogs. And then my next, like the part 2, which is Orb of the Earth, One with the Wind, which is a track anime. Heaven Official, which I think is a BL danwa, and I forgot the last one, but I do have a couple of animes that are coming out in January that is on my list, and some that are April, but I'm gonna primarily put my focus on the animes that are on my list, but then sometimes it'd be like, I don't want to watch an anime on my list, but I'm gonna get through it, And I'm in my Bleach journey. Still on the Bleach journey because I'm not in 1,000 Year Blood War, which I can't really talk much about because I only finished part 1. But I want to start and finish part 2 and 3 before I start these new animes. Because I think part 4 of Bleach comes out in July, which I have time.